Look around. The old stereotype that you can only be the pretty girl or the smart girl is officially dead. Today, the most powerful force in the room is the woman who refuses to choose. She is magnetic, sharp, deeply knowledgeable, and effortlessly radiant. She is the ultimate powerhouse, beauty with brains. But this identity isn't something you are just born with. It is a high-level skill set you build intentionally. In this video, we are breaking down the exact, actionable blueprint to cultivate both your intellect and your aesthetic. No fluff, no toxic perfectionism. Just strategic habits to upgrade your mind, body, and presence. If you are ready to become completely unforgettable, hit that subscribe button, and let's dive in. Let's start with the brains aspect, because true intelligence is highly attractive. It creates a presence that cosmetics simply cannot replicate. However, being smart in the modern world isn't about memorizing encyclopedias or flashing an Ivy League diploma. It is about cognitive agility and curiosity. First, master the art of the daily curation. Treat your mind like a premium asset. What are you feeding it? If your entire digital diet consists of 15-second drama loops, your attention span and vocabulary will shrink. Swap just 20 minutes of mindless scrolling for high-value consumption. Listen to a science or economic podcast during your morning commute. Read a chapter of nonfiction before bed. Subscribe to newsletters that summarize global news, emerging technology, or financial trends. Second, develop deep dive hobbies. True intellect shows when you can speak passionately about a specific subject. Whether it is architectural history, behavioral psychology, or artificial intelligence, find a niche. Dive deep into it. When you have specialized knowledge, your conversations become instantly memorable. You shift from making superficial small talk to offering fascinating insights. Having a brilliant mind matters very little if you cannot communicate your thoughts effectively. Articulation is the bridge between raw intelligence and perceived brilliance. To sharpen your articulation, you must first practice active listening. Most people not listen to understand, they listen to reply. When you pause, process what the other person said, and respond thoughtfully, you immediately command respect. It shows emotional intelligence and control. Next, eliminate filler words. Words like, basically, and dilute your authority. They act as cognitive static. Try this exercise. Record yourself speaking for 2 minutes about your day. Listen back and count the fillers. To fix this, embrace the power of the strategic pause. Pausing before a sentence does not make you look slow. It makes you look deliberate, confident, and measured. Finally, expand your vocabulary naturally. You do not need to use archaic, overly complex words to sound smart. Instead, aim for precision. Use exact verbs and descriptive adjectives. Read widely to see how masterful writers structure sentences, and let that influence your speech. Now, let's pivot to the beauty pillar. Let's be completely honest. Aesthetics matter. It is not about vanity. It is about biology and psychology. The human brain makes a subconscious judgment about a person within the first 7 seconds of meeting them. When you look polished, the world perceives you as someone who has her life together. It signals discipline, self-respect, and high standards. True beauty starts with high-performance wellness. Your skin, hair, and energy levels are direct biological reflections of your internal health. Prioritize sleep hygiene. Your brain clears metabolic waste, and your skin cells regenerate when you sleep. Skipping sleep to study or work is a counterproductive strategy that compromises both your cognitive function and your appearance. Next, simplify your beauty routine. You do not need a 20-step skincare routine or heavy, mask-like makeup. Focus on skin health. A consistent routine of cleansing, targeted serums, heavy hydration, and daily SPF creates a radiant base. For makeup, adopt the enhanced natural approach. Define your brows, even out your skin tone, and add a touch of color to your lips and cheeks. The goal is to look like the most rested, vibrant version of yourself, not a different person entirely. Let's talk about style. A brilliant woman uses her wardrobe as a strategic tool, not a distraction. You do not need to chase fleeting, hyper-specific microtrends that expire in 2 months. Instead, Focus on fit, fabric, and silhouette. Build a capsule wardrobe based on timeless, high-quality basics. Think tailored blazers, crisp button-downs, perfectly fitted trousers, and classic footwear. Pay attention to materials. Natural fibers like wool, silk, cotton, and linen look inherently more expensive and polished than cheap synthetics, regardless of the brand name. The secret weapon of the beauty with brains archetype is tailoring. An inexpensive item that is perfectly tailored to your measurements will always look superior to a luxury designer piece that fits poorly. Find a local tailor and adjust the hemlines, waistbands, and sleeves of your core wardrobe pieces. When your clothes fit impeccably, your posture changes, your confidence spikes, and your presentation becomes undeniably sharp. How do we bring all of this together? How do you synthesize intellect and aesthetics into a singular, undeniable aura? It comes down to presence and posture. Stand tall. Pull your shoulders back and down. Keep your chin parallel to the floor. Good posture physically alters your hormone levels, increasing confidence and reducing cortisol. It immediately signals power. When you enter a room, make steady, warm eye contact. Smile genuinely. When you speak, speak with conviction. Do not phrase your opinions as questions. Instead of saying, "I think this might work, maybe," say, "Based on the data, this is the most effective path forward." Own your multidimensional nature. Never feel the need to downplay your intelligence to make others feel comfortable, and never feel the need to minimize your love for beauty and style to be taken seriously by academics or executives. Your power lies precisely in the intersection of both. You're intellectual, and you're beautiful. You're strategic, and you're stunning. Becoming a beauty with brains is a lifelong journey of self-mastery. It is about demanding the absolute most from your mind while treating your body and appearance with the respect they deserve. You have the capacity to build both. Start today. Pick one book to read this week, refine one element of your daily style, and practice pausing before you speak. Step by step, you will build an unshakable, magnetic presence. If you found value in this blueprint, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment sharing which area you are focusing on upgrading next, and share this with a woman who is building her own empire. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.